So hello guys, my name is Amit. So today we are going to discuss that how we can create a Git repository, how we can do a clone, then how we can add files to it, how we can push onto the Git repository, and how we can delete the contents from it. So basically, you can you can just go on to maybe github.com, and then it will require your username and password and email address. Once I'll just show you maybe. So we have github.com. So again the process stays same for GitLab, as well as it stays same for Bitbucket. So I'll just show you that I have the repositories on all the three, and the process is absolutely same. So here you have to do a sign up. After sign up, it will ask for your username, it will ask for email, it will ask for password. So once you are done with this, you will be somewhere here, as this is my GitHub profile. Then you can create a new repository using here new repository. So I have already created a new repository. I have created a repository called test repo. So now I'll just show you how we can create a pull request on this repository, and then how we can merge the changes. So let's get started. So I'll I have cloned it, so let me delete it. So the first command to get the repository access is this one, git clone, and absolutely this content. So you can just copy it from browser, and then you can type in git clone and this. So our repository is cloned. So now the thing is that the repository is copied in terms of in objects. So I have total 8 objects. Counting is done. Then total 8 and all 8 by 8 are unpacked. So I'll just go inside my test repo. I'll do ls-ltr. Let me clear it. ls-ltr. So I have the same content, that is test1 and readme. So let me just create a new directory here. Maybe let me create a new directory, test2, and let me go inside test2, and then let me create add file, and let me quickly create a C++ file for adding two numbers, maybe a1 and b2. So I'll just do std out a plus b, and I'll do std, and then that's all. So let me just compile it. So it gets compiled, and let me run it. 1 plus 2 is 3, so that's fine. So now I have two files here. Let me just remove a.out here, and I have one file here now. So now I want to push this test2 and this file, that is add.cpp, onto my GitHub. So what we can do is we can actually create a new branch. So I have two branches here. One is branch 1 and one is master. So master is the branch on which I am as of now. Let me check it. I am on master. So actually what happens in quite a lot or all of the projects, we have to create a separate branch, do the changes on it, then push the changes onto the branch, and if the Git admin, or the project admin, rather I'd say project admin, feels that your changes are good, CI/CD pipeline passes the tests, so in that case he can merge it. So here I am the admin only, so I'll just create a new branch. So for creating a branch, you can do checkout. Let me create it as a branch 2. So I'm just switched. We'll check it that on which branch we are. So we are on branch 2. Now I'll do git add. let me come out of test git add dot. So before that, let me just check git log. So in git log, what I can see is that I have merged one pull request that was on branch 1 prior to this one, and I have added some Rust code. So let me add now, and let me check the git log again. Okay, so branch 2 doesn't comes in. Okay, so now what happens is I have added my changes onto the staging area. So now in case of a git, we have a remote repository, which is this test repo in our case. Whenever we do a pull or clone, we get a local copy here, that is we say a working copy, which is on my laptop here on the right side. Then whenever we do a add, it goes on to the staging area, that is this is the index cache. And whenever we do the commit, this changes goes from the staging area to the local final area, and then we have to do a push. So we have to do a git commit, adding a message, let's say test2. So commit is done. Now let me check log. So in log it shows that I have just committed a change. There is test2 is the commit message, and it goes to branch 2. And then let me do a git push origin. So let me just check the branch first. So git branch. So branch is branch 2. So let me just push my changes onto branch 2. Origin and branch 2. So it will ask for my username, which is this. It will ask for my password. I have generated a hash of the password, so I'll provide this. So now it has pushed the changes. Now let's come here and refresh it. So now it says that branch 2 had a recent push less than 1 minute ago. So if it is something like this is a repository at my side, and this is a local repository, and I have a remote repository on which I want to push, so this will appear in my local repository. Let me compare and generate a pull request. So for I have came here, so this is a change, this shows changed one file, this is the file which we want. So let me generate a pull request. So pull request is generated, and let me go into the pull requests. We have a pull request called test2. So this is the admin console of the project. This will go in, let's go inside the, so this is the admin here. Amit Kumar 50 commented it. So now if I want to see what is a commit, this is a commit, what are the file changes, this he wants to change, and admin knows that this branch is no conflicts with the base. So I'll just do a merge pull request and confirm merge. So after the confirm merge, let me go on to the code. I have this test2 here, the contents are same, add.cpp and so on. So now I have 3 branches. I can delete the branches which I cannot use, which I do not want to use. Another way of adding the code onto a particular branch is directly via the GitHub console. For example, if I want to add some code or some file onto the master, I'll do this one, create new. So let me add test.md. So if I want to create a document on a GitHub, I'll just create it using the md. So this is the heading, then this will be a subheading, then this will be a third subheading, and this will be a bullet point, and then this will be a code. So we can have C++ code inside. I can just include maybe some iostream int main and do some code. Then I can just provide some other bullet point, and then I can bold it. Then this will be italic, 1 star will be italic, and then if I want to provide some other code, maybe Rust, I can provide like this. If I want to provide some Python code, I can provide like this, and I can just do code Python, and so on. So with this, I think, but the point is this is a document, so it will not execute. For that, either we have to create a cppc or rs file, rust file. So now it creates a test.md. If I go into test.md, so this is a heading, this is subheading, this is subheading, this is a bullet point, this is code, so this is italics. We have placed nothing inside the rust code. So let me create something fn, and let me create a rust variable, mutable variable. Let me say for 1, and then let me just print it, maybe not, and a. And similarly, I can, if I create some python code, maybe some print, so I can just see that changes here on my test. So all changes are here, right? GitHub highlights the code changes and detects the languages actually. So if I want to delete something, if I want to delete this test.md, I can just go here, delete this one. It will ask to commit the changes. I committed my changes, and now that file is gone. If again I want to delete it from here from the test repo, I'll just show you that as well, and then I'll maybe wrap up my video. So again, the steps are same. Let me clone it. I'll go inside. Then let me delete my test one. So now I will do it directly on my master. So what is a branch? Let me check. It should be master. Let me do clear. So I'll do that. Git delete I have already done. rm minus rf. Git add I have not done. So let me do a git add dot. Then I'll do git commit minus m. So we can also pass minus f if we have a bigger commit message. Sometimes we have to include our signature, that is our name and email address. So in that case we'll use minus f. So let me show you how to use minus f. Maybe I'll test.txt. So it will show heading here. It will show, I'll have my message deleting the file. Then I'll have my name, Amit Kumar, and my maybe amit@gmail.com. So now what I'll do is get a commit minus f. I'll take my file test.txt. Sorry. So now it has taken the git commit message from the file. If I want to check the log, it will show us the log that the commit message will be this one. And finally, commit is done. Let me just push origin master. So now in this case it's Amit Kumar 50, and then my hash password. So now it's done. Let me refresh it. Oh, test 1 is gone. So test 2, so that we have done. We have deleted test 1. So this is how we actually operate on GitHub. So if you have any questions regarding GitHub, we can there are a lot of commands in GitHub actually. Commit, amend, and rebase, Git Log, and so on. So you can just ping me, or maybe